were part of a Lakers team that won an NBA championship when you were very, very young, and one player obviously from that team stood out. What was it like sharing the locker room with him? What kind of person LeBron is, and why do you think he's that good?
Why do I think LeBron is that good?
Yeah.
The type of person he is, he's a funny guy, man. Like he's just very, down to earth. Just a regular person. Everybody knows him to be this big famous guy and big famous basketball player and like icon. But off the court and in the locker room, he's just a regular teammate. He's good. Um, you know, Good camaraderie. Being able to get guys together and light fires under guys and he's just everybody has different type of motivators as teammates and coaches. He's just a really good motivator, especially for someone that needs to have confidence in herself. I think he's that good though because his his routine. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely one of the first people I've tried to watch and focus in on and see what they did and tried to like put it into my daily routine or life. So being 20, 23 years in to the NBA is something like nobody's done. So I feel like he didn't get there without having a strict routine and actually dedicating himself to staying locked in with it.
Talen, there is a narrative that people were saying actually he spent 1 million per year to keep his body in a high level. How much do you spend?
How much do
You-
I spend?
Yeah.
Not $1 million. But I definitely put a lot into my body as far as like making sure I have the right things to eat. Recovery is something that is I'm starting to get a lot more. I'm starting to get into it a lot more just because of the fact I'm getting older. When you're younger, you can just run around and bounce everywhere. But as far as just trying to recover and make sure that my body is good for the next game because these games are very very strenuous. So I would say probably almost a few $100,000 almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you know that people are calling you LeBron for Euroleague?
No.
No?
I didn't know that.
You haven't?
No.
Okay, they do.
That's hilarious.
if you would have known that, would you take it as a compliment?
Yeah, you gotta take that as a compliment.
Because of your
great.
body type and
Yeah.
all the
Yeah, LeBron's
obviously.
6'9" though. I'm 6'4". I get up.
Yeah, you get it.
I'll
You
take
get
it,
it.
I'll take
Yeah. Were you surprised when he put single digits? I mean, what was your first reaction?
Oh,
Single digit points.
like
Like
he put
after,
the streak thing.
Yeah.
I didn't really. No, I'm not surprised by it. Like it's not saying like that. The man is 40 years old, or even 40, 41. Just anything he does is great, and then anything he does bad is like still great because him doing that at that age is like I take my hat off to him every time. So
Absolutely. If you had started your career with a team other than the Lakers, how do you think things would have played out? I mean, even though you were the 46th pick, expectations in LA grew up really fast in your first 2 years. And did that put extra weight on your shoulders? And do you ever think if I had started somewhere else, things might have been different?
no, I wouldn't have wanted to start anywhere else, honestly.
Yeah.
Just coming in, I just feel like I got a lot of the expectations for me kind of blew up through the roof, and then the opportunity that I got presented with when I had the next year, it wasn't the same as my previous year. So, not saying anything bad about anyone or anything like that. Just the opportunity for myself and individually, my game, it didn't correlate with the type of team that we had coming into the third year. And it was a team with almost 7 Hall of Famers on the team. So yeah, I would just say that time, it's all about timing and opportunity in NBA. So just tried to make the most of it, and it didn't work out.
Yeah. What has your time in European basketball given you in terms of your game or mentality that you didn't have during the NBA? I know it's been a short time, but
Yeah.
anyway.
I would say like just being a little bit more efficient. As I got older, I started understanding efficiency a lot more. So just being here, you got to be even more efficient because like it's not gonna like in NBA has guys that are averaging 30, and, like you know what I'm saying they score a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And here the most somebody averages like 22 or 21.
Hmm.
So it's a lot different. You have to be a lot more efficient in your scoring and be a lot more efficient. Just playing period. Making the right moves. It's not a lot of space to operate. So you got to be like precise and strategic on when you attack. So it's definitely a lot different.
Oh. In the short term, what are your goals for the season? And in the long run, how do you see your career shaping up between Europe and the NBA?
Um, you ask me that again?
In the long run, how do you see your career shaping up between Europe and the NBA and short-term goals?
I just always want to be recognized as a player that was good and able to, I want to just always have respect of my peers. So I really could care less about what the media and everybody else put me, but if my peers understand the type of player that I was and they understand my value, then I feel like I've done what they've been able to do. So as far as NBA and Europe, I just always want to be where my feet are. Like I'm not focused. Like I'm focused on where I'm at this year, and then I'll focus on where I'm going to be when that time comes. So I'm just always going to be focused and just trying to be the best player that I can be. I said before, I don't want to put like a floor or a ceiling to the type of player that I want to be here. Like, of course, I want to be the best player in Europe. But like, that's like I said, like if you don't feel that way, like what type of confidence do you have as a player? So it's definitely something that I want to do. I want to win a lot. Like honestly, getting a little glimpse of the first Derby game and then winning that cup was something that like man, we win this Euroleague title, we win Turkish league. It's definitely gonna feel the same way. So I want to chase that feeling, especially with being able to win in the NBA first. Feel like I was able to win NBA and in Europe. It's not a lot that you can say, and then hopefully, being able to continue winning is something that's gonna be great for me.
Yeah.